Hi, I just wanted to come on here and put a disclaimer up that I will be talking about rape. Quite a few of these books have rape and like rapey aspects to them, so I just wanted to put this on here in case anyone needs to hear it. Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Brandy. This is Brandy's Books, and today we're going to be talking about books that I DNF'd in 2019. So I will not be going over the entire list because I DNF'd a lot of books last year, and my goal is to DNF even more books this year. No, that's a joke, but I want to be more conscious about like how I use my time, because 2020 is going to be extremely busy for myself and my family, and I just need to books that I'm just not feeling it. I'm just gonna not. I don't care if the last 10% of the book is the best part of the entire book. That 90%, I wasted my fucking time. Point blank, period. The end. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started. One of the books that I DNF'd was Hear Me by Skye Warren, and this is a dark erotica book. She wakes up in a spare room. She remembers her training. A man brings her water and bread. He claims he doesn't want her, but he can't seem to resist her, blah, blah, blah. So I don't quite remember how far I got into the book, but it made me extremely grossed out. It was nasty. It was basically rape. This is what I wrote. She was tortured into being a submissive. That's not okay. It's not consensual, you know. Then she escapes and is found by the main guy, and he is basically raping her. Okay, it's very clear that she was forced to becoming a sub against her will, and for the author to write the main guy taking advantage of the situation is wrong. And the only difference between the main character and the people that forced this woman into being a submissive is the fact that he gives her decent meals and he gives her a fucking mattress to rape her on. The next book I want to talk about is actually, I think, the first, yes, I believe it is the first alien romance that I picked up in 2019. And it kind of is what led to the mess that is me now. Anyway, so that is Accidental Abduction by Eve Langlis. I didn't finish the whole book, obviously, it's because it's, you know, DNF. But the entire book, every single alien male that our female character stumbled across was like trying to grope her, you know, like wanted to kidnap her for activities, you know. Every single male character or male presenting character or any sexual being in this book wanted to fuck this girl. No. Humans aren't that great. Another alien romance book that I DNF'd was Cam and the Conqueror, by Honey Phillips. This is part of her Alien Abduction series. It's the third one. So I wrote, I stopped reading at 23%. No matter how prettily worded, it still screams of rape. I don't care how the rest of the story goes. He paid for someone to kidnap her so that he can train her as a sex slave, right? And although she was barely putting up any kind of fight, she still didn't want to be there. She made it known she did not want to be there. Being held against your will and knowing that you would probably never be able to go home can really mess with your mind. I don't care how she's able to redeem him or whatever. This is still a big no for me. It was very bad. Rape is never, it's not okay. I'm all for, you know, being abducted and saved and stuff like that, but that's a no. That's a no for me. Oh, here's another one. Caveman Aliens Ransom by Callista Sky. This is her Caveman Aliens, like the first book in the series. So our first meeting between the main male character and the main female character begins with him going down on her while she is knocked the fuck out. Without her consent, obviously, because she's knocked out. The fuck? No. No, thank you. It's a big no. No. Get that shit away from me. All right, another one is Let Down Your Hair, Happily Ever After, Book 1 by Kimberlyn Day. All right, I wrote, oh hell no. This grown-ass man is basically salivating over a 13-year-old girl, right? Grown-ass man, 13-year-old kind of pubescent young woman, right? Right, yeah. And he is thinking to himself, this is literally his thoughts, their future halflings would be a force to be reckoned with. What the fuck? He'd do anything to secure her, even wait years. You probably know where this is going, right? Yeah. He keeps her as a slave until she is 17 and then begins to groom her. Consent wasn't really a concern in their society. They didn't have little old problems like rape once a person was old enough to participate. And then another love interest is introduced into the story, and turns out she's his mate too. So not only is she groomed, she's basically being raped, and then you're gonna throw in another character that's gonna continue to groom and rape her. Wonderful. What just... Why are we reading and writing this shit and liking it? He grooms her. And it basically, the author basically wrote that consent didn't fucking matter. It didn't fucking matter. And it's got a 4.16 rating on fucking Goodreads. Are you fucking kidding me? I don't care if you like this book. No, thank you. There was a book I started reading called Stinger by Robert R. McCammon. And I wrote derogatory terms and thinking about Hispanic peoples that I found very distasteful. I don't necessarily want to say that it came off as, I mean, I guess you could say it came off as kind of racist, but I didn't get very far into the book to see if maybe the character changed their way of thinking, or, you know, like how they thought of Hispanic peoples. But it was pretty much from what I remember, it was bad. It was bad. And that is all the books that I actually wrote something about why I DNF'd them. For the most part, I just, fuck it, I don't want to read it, I don't care. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm going to try to do better at writing down my reasons why I DNF'd a book so that I can remember later. Alright, so that is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you later.